Oricorio Pow Style, or like Pokefodder likes to call it, Skirt Birdie. How do you stop this team? And Stufful? Let's jump in. Gotta catch 'em all. What's good? It's your boy Rico. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Duel, the final episode of Pokemon Duel for like a week and a half. I know I already said that in my last video, but I actually had somebody fill in for me tonight at my coaching job, so I have enough time to make one more video for you guys, and I'm glad I got to show this off, okay? We have a purple booster. Let's go ahead and knock that out of the way. Hopefully we'll get something good. No, okay. Alright. So I just want to show you guys, I didn't really get to actually like give my initial thoughts and opinions on this actual banner. I mean, I woke up early in the morning and I was just like half asleep and just barely going over the things. But let's take a look at what came out in this banner. Let's get a closer look, a brief closer look, okay? We'll start here with the packs. We went over the Buzzwole, Pheromosa. I've actually seen a lot of people in I've seen a lot of people using it, and I haven't seen anything good just yet. Mega Glade, haven't seen much there, but I was a little bit intrigued by Beware. Poliwrath, I was like, you know, Hypno. It's Hypno. Stufful, okay? At first glance, I did not look at this man that well. I was like, okay, he's got that ability. The damage dealt by this Pokemon, it's half, okay? Unless you're a Fire-type Pokemon. I mean, I knew it, and I was like, oh, cool. I looked at the wave arms, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, you go to the bench and then flail. Flail 70? This man at base level hits for 140. If you get that chain level to 80, 10 levels, this man hits for 160. Or you're getting knocked to the PC. Or not the PC, but to the bench. Like, is this the god uncommon? Nobody wants to attack into this thing. Now, I mean, he's got 2 8-size misses, okay? And you know what? You know what, Showtime? I'm actually going to put Carmenite into this man, alright? I actually got mine to level 5. The miss is still relatively large. Now, the only downfall really on this mon is we know how white-on-white attacks are. Anything with status condition, anything with a purple, that's GG boys. So don't set them up like that. But I am excited to start using this in my deck, alright? So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump in. I have 2 matches I want to show you guys. All right, we're gonna start with the first one, and which is the topic of today's video: how to stop. Look at this right here. We're gonna look at just Spotlight. Let's see what we have. We have Pow Style. Okay, looks like there's only 2 so far. 3, 4 Pow Styles, and at 5. All PAL styles, typically with the DOA chained level 10 and your Lunala chain level 10, and it's just so annoying how to take these out. Hold on, I gotta get the dual ID. Okay, here is the game. Here is the game plan. All right, actually, we're gonna stop it real quick. We're gonna wait before we even go. Look what I'm playing. Your basic PAL style team with Lunala chained to 10, with DOA chained to 10. This is what you kind of want to do. Mega Mewtwo Y. But you kind of have to play him a little bit defensive. You got to kind of use him as a utility figure because this makes your Lunala an attacker. This makes your Lunala basically a damage of 180. That's what you have to do, alright? That's the strategy at least. But let's go ahead. Let's jump in. Let's watch how we play this match. I get the opening move, and the opponent's being a little defensive. When I start off, he goes defensive as well, and I was like, okay. And he brings up his Solgaleo, and I challenged with my Lunala, and that was probably a mistake because I definitely think I should have used my well, I don't know, because my thought process was, I was like, all right, well, whatever he brings the DOA with, I'm gonna use my Solgaleo. That way, you know, we both go to the PC. Plays the Metal Sphere, and like I said, Mewtwo is playing defensive. Mewtwo's near the goal. My opponent goes, he attacks, I get the Sunstrike still, and I'm like, okay, this is good, this is good. Let's just get it one more time. And I do. Fortunate rolls for me there. and that's why I opened up with Lunala on the Solgaleo. However, if he attacks with his Solgaleo, I'm kind of in trouble because it'll probably leave me burnt. But my opponent just starts retreating, and I'm like, all right. I mean, his Lunala wants nothing to do against my Zapdos. So I think I make the appropriate play, be aggressive and attack Coco, but he's got the max revive in the bag, brings out DOA, and hits the dimensional slip, and I'm like, oh, thank God, thank God. So I take this opportunity. I have 2 turns to waste with that DOA, so I take this opportunity to attack. Let's get rid of this Coco because I don't want anything going through my Mons, but it opens the door for Solgaleo to attack me. And I get the Roost, which is nice. I don't get KO'd, but then I'm fearing that the DOA is going to come on and attack me. So I'm like, great. But I move up my Nala. Mistake here. I'm like, oh god, I'm dead. I'm dead. I feel bad for this DOA. That's twice in a row. Twice in a row. And here I make a conscious decision. I'm like, alright, he's probably going to attack me again. Well, actually, I have 1 more turn to waste. But I decided to Mega Evolve here because I was anticipating my opponent attacking with the DOA. So I decided to Mega Evolve and move up. And now I take the entry point. I'm like, cool, now I can move my Mewtwo. I can attack Solgaleo. Solgaleo cannot move me, so if he does get the Sunstrike still, and I get Hypersonic, that's not a problem for me. He attacks like I anticipated. He gets the slip again. That's 3 times in a row, man. 3 times in a row. He gets the slip. He must have not seen that but did you guys see there? I got plus 20, so I'm hitting for 90 now. I'm hitting for 90. We get rid of this Dio or this Solgaleo. And what do I do here? I was a little backing up my God, I can't even talk. Lunala, but my opponent, he's attacking again. And he decides to respin me, and I get the plus 20. My opponent's not aware of that, and that's how you use Mewtwo Y effectively. Alright. So at this point, you guys already know. It's pretty much GG, boys. All we gotta do is attack this Mew, get a nice fortunate roll, which we do. I hate that paddle style. Like, I really do. And I think I might have found a solution on how to do it. So I go straight after this paddle style. I mean, everybody Karma Knights it up, and rightfully so. I mean, it's a difficult figure to take out. It really is. But I think the solution is you need to have Seismitoad and a Poison deck. You got to use Mewtwo Y effectively. And which, in case may be, you have to use Mewtwo Y as a utility figure. Gets the Roost again. And you know what? Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I honestly don't think it's worth DCing against a Mon that has a relatively large blue. And I do it twice, but it was after this game I was like, maybe I should stop doing that. Like, it wastes your play. Like, please let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Alright, okay. Now, in light of that, we're going to jump into the next video, which is going to be featuring Stufful. Alright, so give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. We are back with game number 2 with Stufful. Alright. Hold on. Actually, we're going to stop real quick. I just want to reflect on the last game. Like, that man hit DOA hit Dimensional Slip, I think 3 or 4 times in a row. I know everybody complains about RNG, you know, hitting them hard, but I just want to reiterate the fact of Earl Gaming's last video, or not last video, but recent video about Our Wheels Fair. Have you ever seen the movie 21, where people count cards? They go to Vegas and they play blackjack and they count cards. Like, I think a highly intelligent Pokemon Duel player, if they keep records of all of their spins, they would know when and when not to attack, kind of like counting cards. Like, that guy who got 3 or 4 Dimensional Slips in a row must have been on a really great roll of hitting the Psycho Cut or Psychic or whatever the white attack is. Like, what if there's somebody really that intelligent or just has that much time on their hands that they record every spin? So they're like, you know what? I haven't hit Dimensional Slips that many times. I'm actually going to skip out on hitting it or attacking with it. I'm going to let the opponents attack into me. Like, what if? I don't know. That's just a thought. But, yeah, it could be way over my head. Anyway, let's jump in. When I played, this is my first game too with Stufful, and I was like, of course I'm going to play 2 Sableyes, which is going to severely destroy my Stufful, alright? Like, I was really, really upset about it. But anyway, he moves up the Sableye, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. I can bring up Zapdos. And the only thing I'm really doing, and he pulls the nice switch, and I'm like, well, this is awkward now. Like, what am I going to do here? The best play I can make is me bring my Coco, set up the Shuppet Wall in the event that he wants to attack, and I somehow survive, then we can surround them. But basically, I just want my Stufful for the Twins or the Sceptile, or... And I start to threaten him. I'm like, I'm coming for you. And he overdrives, and I'm like, I want to make a video showcasing Stufful. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Complete irrational play, but I go for it anyway. Go for the DC. He hits the Fusion Blow. I hit the miss. He gets the plus 30 because of the overdrive, and I'm like, just hit the flail, bro. Hit your flail, please. Let's go! We hit the flail, and that is completely comical that this Stufful just destroyed this overdrive Zekrom. My opponent, Mickey, gets mad. He pulls out the revenge. Not the revenge, but the frustrated max revive. He gets the roll, but guess what? You're on the bench, bro, and now I can safely take the entry point with my Sableye. But then he moves his Sableye, attacks my Solgaleo, and I'm scared. And I mean, just to add salt to the injury, salt to the wound, I don't even land an attack. I land my miss, man. He misses too damn much. I knew this was a risky play because he's gonna advance with Sceptile. But I still have the gold block, and I'm like, alright, that's fine. If he does attack me, he does take out my Coco, I can still bring on Lunala. And he does. Takes me out. I can still safely bring on Lunala. And like I said, I still have the gold block. He attacks Zapdos, which I agree with the play. He gets a stealth hit, though. And he decides to take my entry point, which is fine. And guess what? My man Stufful's on the board, and I'm a little scared here. I have to DC. I don't want this Sableye anywhere near my Lunala, so I retreat, and I get that Fortunate Roll. I get the Thunder Crash. Had I not, he probably would have rolled gold, and I would have rolled purple. That happened 2 games ago. I was so salty, like unbelievably salty. But he attacks. He gets a stealth hit. And I bring up this monster again. I'm like, alright, Stufful. And my opponent just starts retreating already. So instead of advancing with Stufful, because he probably would attack with Sableye, I decide to advance with Zapdos. And this forces him to have to make a decision, otherwise he's going to get surrounded. And I, fortunately, hit the Moongeist Beam. And I'm like, oh, thank God. I would have died there. So, good thing, man. Good thing I got that Fortunate Roll. I decide to paralyze him. Even though I have the fortunate matchup, I probably should have saved it, but I mean, his other mons, if they are paralyzed, they're not going to have that big of a miss, so I decided to make him have a greater miss and have me have a greater shot at attacking him and KOing him. Even though all I have to do is land Thunder Crash just to take him out anyway. But he overdrives, even though he already... Oh, wait, never mind. Yeah, he overdrives with his Zekrom again, so he's getting like a plus, you know. But he doesn't hit the roll. I decide to go after the Zek or the Reshiram because he is not overdrive. And I do take him out. Unfortunately for me, I also become burnt, so that's negative 10 damage for me. But all I have to do is survive here, please. And I can start closing out on him, but it doesn't happen. He actually gets the plus 50. Or 60, right? Yeah, plus 60, because he attacked on his turn. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. We're actually going to start advancing with Stufful. He brings on Sceptile, and I decided to attack right away. He gets Melee Wish, and I'm like, alright, well, this is fine. Now I can actually bring up my Solgaleo to challenge that Sceptile, so I'm not too scared. So then he makes an interesting play and goes back, and I'm like, alright, well, if I attack you and I win, you have to Gold Block. But he gets a Melee Wish again. But he had a reason, because he was going to hop over Zekrom and attack me, and I'm like, uh-oh, this is not good. But he rolls the Shadow Sneak. I roll my Waves Arms, and I'm like, let's go. That's half your damage, bro. You're not a fire type. So happy I have a free attack here again. That's 3 times in a row he hit Melee Wish. And I'm like, oh my god. So he makes that play again because he wants to come after myself. And I'm like, just take him out, please. What is that, 4 times? 4 times in a row he gets Melee Wish. And unfortunately, my luck is eventually going to run out. He gets the Confuse Ray, and I'm like, this is not good. But what I actually decided to do here is I decided to attack into the Sableye because I'm in hopes that he actually burns me, so I still have some of my wheel. But I actually rolled the miss. Like, that would have been nice if I attacked, or, yeah, attacked Coco. But I max revive here because I still have double max revives. And I bring out Zap, and I'm like, let's take this man out. Fortunate roll there, man. RNG was definitely my favorite of this game, but he starts advancing, and I'm like, nope, you are not going to come after my Zapdos. I'm actually going to block you. So Galio, he brings on that, and I have to max revive here because I want the plus 30 damage. My opponent has to attack right here. He's trying to do banish, but he gets the fly, and that's a very fortunate roll. And I'm like, oh man, I am safe. Like I said, RNG is definitely helping me. So he has to attack. He's hoping that I get my Steel Wing and he can banish me, but I get the Roost, and I'm like, that's actually good news for me. Now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to threaten to surround this this Sceptile, because then then it gives me a free turn into the Reshiram. Had I not done that, he would have attacked again with Reshiram. And I get a nice roll. And he has to attack again because he's got the plus 30. And he gets the fly away. So I bring up Coco. He attacks with Zap, and whew, like I said, man, my Zap is actually coming through when I actually want him to. Like, Zap played a perfect game this game. The best game ever. This is the best showcase I've ever seen from Zapdos. But we get rid of this Sceptile. He attacks again, and I get the Roost again. Like I said, Zap, I don't know what it is, man, but Zap is coming through. Too bad I couldn't soar over Coco. It would have been a nice double, triple kill, and that would have been GG boys for me. And yeah, and there is GG boys. Like I said, Zapdos came through. And yeah, that's GG boys. That is Stufful. And the reason why I even put Stufful in over Mewtwo is, like, honestly, running Mewtwo has gotten me into more trouble than helping me with favors. I mean, I did show the first game of today's episode, he was doing well. But I think it's just because I am actually learning to play with him now, but he still, I don't know, gets me into trouble. I'm actually thinking that Sceptile is a more viable option than Mewtwo / Mega Mewtwo Y. I don't know. What you guys let me know in the comments below. Let's have a discussion about it. I just think if you chain level your Sceptile to 10, he can potentially hit for 150, which is really good. But on Mewtwo, you have to play him on the board until it's a good opportunity for you to Mega Evolve. And then say you do De-Evolve, he's kind of useless if he's not on their side of the board. So, I don't know. I just think Sceptile in the long run is better. But what do you guys think in the comments below? But we're going to cut it there. I got to finish packing. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, peace.